who was not worthy of being called a human being. His crimes were so heinous that could not be expected from any human being. This is the story of America's first serial killer, whose name was H.H. Holmes, who is known to kill people in a horrific hotel. H.H. Holmes' real name was Herman Webster Mudgett, who was also known as Dr. Henry Howard Holmes. He was born on May 16, 1861 in America. Holmes' father was a farmer and his mother was a teacher. In the beginning, Holmes met a migrant farmer in his house. Holmes' story starts from his childhood, when he faced the death of his father. This was the first time Holmes had seen a dead body so closely. This was a turning point in his life, which would later completely affect his future. Holmes was a talented boy who was very good at studying. And he was also very creative and clever. You can guess his cleverness from this incident that once Holmes put a big safe in his hotel room, which he had taken on loan but never repaid it. Whenever the bank asked him for money back, he used to tell them that you can take your safe back, but if you do anything to take it out of my building, I will sue the bank and the company. When Holmes was 21 years old, he completed his medical education and also got a job in the hospital. Before this, Holmes also studied engineering, which gave him a good understanding of construction and design. But along with this, Holmes was involved in some very strange things in his youth. He had a special interest in the medical field since his youth. And in anatomy classes, it seemed very peaceful to tear apart a dead body. Also, from the days of his youth, he started doing small frauds. And they were also very clever and strange kinds of frauds. For example, Holmes used to steal the dead body from the graveyard and then with the help of fake documents, he used to show the dead bodies and claim the insurance. Then slowly, Holmes started repeating his medical practicals on the dead bodies brought from the graveyard. At that time, even Holmes did not know that this hobby of his would later turn him into a brutal weapon. August 1886, Holmes had come to Chicago. Here, he started working in Elizabeth S. Halton's drug store. And later on, he bought this medical store from its owner. But many people believe that Holmes did not buy this store, but took it over. Because after the news of buying Holmes' store, no one had seen the previous owner of the store. No one has been able to find out where he disappeared. A few days later, Holmes bought a plot near the store, on which he wanted to build a hotel. A hotel that was going to become famous in the name of a murder castle. The name of this hotel was H.H. Holmes Hotel. Imagine a hotel in which you are locked in a room, and as soon as you open the bathroom door, there are stairs instead of a bathroom, which takes you to a dark room. And here you see a door, which can be opened from outside, but not from inside. There is neither a window nor a light in this room. Then suddenly you smell the gas in the room, which can suffocate you in a while. You have understood so far that this is a maze. But now you have no other way but death. The view of the hotel built by H.H. Holmes was something like this. He had built about 100 rooms in this building. And only shops were built on the ground floor, so that people can come to Chicago City, which was developing rapidly. And the other 2 floors were given the shape of hotel rooms and apartments. Since childhood, H.H. Holmes had designed the map of this building himself. And very cleverly, he created such traps for the workers who worked here without their knowledge, from where it was not easy to get out. Holmes used to change the workers working on the site every few days. And then he used to continue the work of the new workers, because of which no one could understand the intention of Holmes to build this hotel. Many times he himself worked on his site all night, so that the information of the roads of the building could never reach anyone. Holmes used to torture his prey in the soundproof rooms of the hotel first. And then he used to take it to the secret basement of the hotel and tear it with his dead body. He had become an expert in seeing the human body in this state, because of which he made about 8 people his prey immediately after the hotel was built. These initial 8 people were like a guinea pig for Holmes, with whom he was able to test his invention. Then came the year 1893, when the 400th anniversary of Columbus' arrival was to be celebrated in Chicago. Holmes put up advertisements in many places for the travelers coming to this event, in which he invited the tourists who came to the city to stay in his hotel. And Holmes' advertisement was also very successful. As soon as he saw it, every room of Holmes' hotel was filled with tourists. It is said that number made many people staying in the hotel his prey. Finally, H.H. Holmes was caught in a fraud case. And in the interrogation of the police, when Holmes started revealing his secrets one by one, then the listeners were shocked. No one had any idea that a game of death was played in a hotel in the middle of the city. Because of this incident, this place turned into a haunted place. People were also afraid to pass near this building. And this hotel was named the Murder Castle. There are still more such mysteries in the world, which we will try to find out together in the future. But till then, goodbye. If you are liking our video, then do like and share this video. And if you have any suggestions for us, then you can share your suggestions with us through comments.